Welcome to this episode of Liberty Creek. On this episode, Jen and I spent January 15th, 2022 up at the cabin. We're only up here for about 24 hours. We came up, it's probably about 10:30 right now. We just got up here and it is freezing. It is negative 1 degree outside. And in the cabin, it is 14 degrees. So, kept a little heat. This weekend, we were planning on taking down the tree. I did purchase a Mr. Heater, a little Mr. Heater here, little portable buddy for indoor and outdoor use. It has just saved us because we got up here and we're running around, unpacking and stuff. And Jen and my hands were frozen and my feet are still frozen. And you just put the tank on, turn it on, and this thing's kicking out some heat. So very happy I did purchase that and bring it up with us this weekend. I'm going to go outside, kick over the snowblower. I got to make a path, start making that path. It's going to dump another 8 inches on us Monday. So I need to start making the path so we could get up here. The driveway's already been plowed once, it looked like. There's not much snow out there, but it's going, we have snow until April up here. So eventually there'll be 3 feet on the ground just like there was last year. There's a lot of deer prints. I just pulled all the cameras, memory cards. I'll have to take a look. I gotta pull that one there. Once I pull all the memory cards and go inside, I'll put up right now if I caught anything. If I didn't catch anything this time, these cameras suck. Because I got a bunch of deer print all over the place. All right, so it's 6:30 at night now, and Jen's making dinner, and it's been a chilly one, right, Jen?
Yep.
Let's have a recap of the day. Okay, for starters, we got up here, it was cold as shit. The generator didn't want to kick over. We eventually got that to kick over. The snowblower didn't want to kick over. I believe maybe it's a spark plug problem. I'm getting spark, but it doesn't sound like it's firing. But I don't know. Next time I'll bring up some tools, I'll pull the plug, take a look at it. We're inside, and Jen's cooking dinner, and it looks like she's attempting to wash a dish. And we're going to answer some questions from our subscribers. Someone wants to know, how much property do we own in Vermont?
16 and a half acres.
16 and a half acres. All right, all right. Someone else wants to know what is the roof pitch?
612.
612 is the roof pitch. What about the porch? People are saying we have a flat roof on the porch.
No, there's a little pitch. It's a 212.
Yeah. There's a little pitch, and it's 212. The rain will run off. I couldn't go any higher without actually going into the roof structure. And that's the way it is. All these people, keep your comments to yourself because it's my cabin, not yours. Shut up. Yeah. All right. Here's a big one. Does the bubble foil in the floor work for insulation? What do you think after 2 years?
I don't think it's working as well as I thought it was going to. Or at least that guy said it was going to.
Now, in defense of the bubble foil, you have to skirt the cabin, okay? You cannot have the cold air coming underneath the cabin and coming up. That is why the floor is always a lot colder than everything else. Eventually, what we can do is skirt the bottom, see if that helps. If that does not help, then I can insulate the bottom. What I would have to do is get insulation, insulate it, and probably, no, I'm not putting chicken wire because that just invites mice. I would have to get some type of thin plywood or something and go ahead and put it to the bottom. That would be a pain in the ass, but eventually I guess I would do it, or something like that. But right now, let's try skirting it, because basically everybody that watches, if you're watching me, you watch YouTube channels about things like this, and you know the Boss's Swamp. The Boss's Swamp is like a staple in off-grid living. Okay, it's one of my favorite channels that I watch. The Boss has had its ups and downs on the channel and not. Only negative thing I can say about the Boss's Swamp, and I have been watching him forever. Do we live at the cabin?
Only on the weekends.
Folks, we are part-time off-gridders. For most of you that follow the channel know that. We live in actually Connecticut, yes. And we have our off-grid cabin here in Vermont. It's about a 2.5 hour ride, depends on who's driving, to get up here. And it's our little slice of heaven, and we love it. Do you own firearms? And do you bring them up to the cabin? I do. And we always have a firearm at the cabin. Sometimes you'll see it on my hip, sometimes you won't. You know, a lot of subscribers are, I don't know, they say they want to be off-gridders, but they shy away from the firearms and stuff like that. We don't. We have firearms. We're comfortable with firearms. Our kids know firearms. My favorite firearm, my everyday carry, 9mm Glock 19. That's my favorite. And I have quite a few, but that's what I've been carrying since I was like 21 years old. And that's what I do. Jen's favorite carry. She don't carry. I'm always with her. Anyway, she can. She has her pistol permit. It's freezing. Jen and I just got up to the cabin. Of course, the GoPro's not working like it should. And I gotta go bring in some more wood. It's about 5 o'clock. It's dark out. And we just came up and we were met with probably about, what do you say, Jen? 13, 14 inches of snow? Yeah. Well, it's probably about 6:30 in the morning. It's -3 degrees, and the generator won't start with the remote. It just keeps turning for some reason. I don't know the difference, but it seems like if I come over to the generator, it would work. Sometimes, you know, it still turns a bunch, but it's cold, so Nothing likes to work in the cold. Shit, I shouldn't have done that. Damn it. Whenever you turn on the generator, always the TV always comes on. I'm going to check 2 of my cameras, my trail cameras. The other 2 that I have set up were too far out and it was too cold to go get them. So it had a snowstorm. The camera didn't capture anything except for one shot. So this is me leaving. This is the one day, 118. It must have dumped about, I don't know, I'll say a foot. And then this is me last night coming in. I need chains! Alright folks, I know what you're gonna say. Where did you get that sexy hat? I don't give a shit. Keeps my head warm. Whew. I got snot glue into my mustache. Alright, so I did get the snowblower going. I brought up some starter fluid, pulled the spark plug, cleaned it off, threw some starter fluid in there, and it started in like the first pull. Added some more fuel, good to go. I messed with the carburetor last week, so I had to try to get it back. This is very light, fluffy snow. It's hard to throw. It throws it, but it's so fine. One problem that I didn't have last year is there's no traction. I need chains, and the tire's just spinning. So I'm going into over a foot of snow, and the tires just keep spinning, not traction. I'm gonna put more air in it. I think the tires are a little low, but if that doesn't fix it, I gotta get changed, because I'm actually pushing the snow blower now through the foot of snow, and that is kicking my ass. The snow blower is not moving at all. I have to keep manually pushing it. I don't know what's easier, snow blower or the freaking shovel. So, and after I do this, then we'll try to take some of that snow off the roof. I got a snow rake. Fun, fun, fun up at the cabin. Now I know what you're saying. Where's your hat? Whew.
Your head is steaming.
It's hot. This is a workout, guys. It'll work though. I'll get it done. Every year, even at my house, as soon as I put up the lettuce snow, I made those lettuce snow, and it snows once I put that shit up. And it'll snow until I take it down.
That's what's the fun.
Yeah. Jen likes it. She's sitting there. Let me show you what Jen's doing. Let me show you. She's sitting over here watching me sweat my ass off. And yes, no, you see Jen did work. Jen always does work, without a doubt. She is a one of a kind. There she is, though. She did.
Up the rays.
Yeah. This side of the cabin always gets the sun.
It's warm over
Her dad calls it hell when he's over there. We're working in hell, because it gets really hot in the summer over there. But that's where the sun porch is going, the screen-in porch.
Perfect.
But now, all right, Jen and I have completed everything we went outside to do. I got the snow blower going. I made my paths with the snow blower. Now that'll prepare me for any more snow they dump on me. I will have some type of path, and it just makes it so much easier to walk in, to get the snow blower, to clean them off again. It's just so much easier. We're gonna have some soup, go to town. We gotta buy an onion for supper tonight. Give us something to do. Warm up a little. Let's eat our soup, and the adventure will continue. Well, it's Sunday morning, and I'm starting to fill the truck up. The only bad thing is I have the driveway plowed, but I don't have anything past the driveway plowed, so I have to use the snow blower. I got it working, and I make little paths in the snow, as you can see. But like Friday when I arrived, I had to walk in, just over a foot of snow, and this path is a little bit easier, but this is quicker if you go this way. It's a little walk to the cabin. Now, a lot of people say, well, if I had so many acres of woods, why wouldn't you bury your cabin deep in the woods for privacy? if you ever been up to Vermont, people's cabins are like, honest to God, they're like maybe 20 feet from the road. Some are on top of the road. One of the reasons is people want to shovel just the bare minimum to get to their car and out on the road and get going. Because imagine if I put my cabin way back there. My plow guy doesn't have the combination to my gate. You would have to open the gate, plow it all the way there. There's Jenny. I'm doing the trips back and forth to the truck. She's getting everything ready. But we're way out nowhere. We're on a bus route, so that's good because the roads are always plowed for the school buses. So that was one thing we took into consideration buying this property. Easy access in and out. Because we saw a couple other properties that I liked. Wasn't as good as this one though, but it had something already built on it. And it was impossible to get to the property. And then from the property to the cabin, you had to walk in. So we're like, that is going to be a huge headache in the winter, especially in Vermont. So now I have my paths. I have one to the woodshed. The woodshed's really getting hit up. I have one down this way. So I'm gonna leave the snowblower there covered up. I got a new lock. I'll tell you what, folks, if you ever get locks, do not buy this kind of lock. I like combination locks. It's a combination lock. You can see that lock freezes up, and I mean freezes. I could not open that lock. I thought I might have to take the door off the hinges. Then I took out my trusty hammer and I got that open. I was able to use it a second time. Same thing, froze up. This time the hammer wouldn't do it, but I brought a torch, so I heated it up and I was able to get it open. But it was a job. I have other master locks. They cost more than that for combination, and they never froze up on me. The one on the gate, I got one at shed at home. Those are good, but they're expensive. They're over 20 bucks a lock. That one was like $16, garbage. So then I made another pathway here. That's the fire pit right there. Probably eventually dig that out. Pops, there it is. The outhouse is waiting for you. Pops doesn't come out in the winter. He only comes during the spring until the winter. Then he stops. That's pretty much the end of this one, folks. Thanks for watching. Really, there isn't much I can do. This is just what me and Jen do when we come up here during the winter at this time. Not much going on. Can't really do anything because it's too damn cold. I wanted to put the ceiling inside the cabin, but you really have to want to work and set up the cut stations and stuff like that. And I don't feel like coming up here and trying to do that. It's just too cold, too much prep work to be able to do a little bit of work. So, and let me go put some game cameras in and get ready to do the drive home. And we might stop at a antique shop on the way home. Maybe I'll get some footage of that. It's a pretty nice one. It's in Massachusetts. There's my hill. One day I might try to go down on it again in the sled. If you haven't seen that episode, I only did it once and I never did it again because I almost killed myself. You don't want to run into a tree, but you get some serious speed going down that hill. All right, thanks for watching. You know what to do. Hit that subscribe button if you're not a subscriber already. Hit the notification bell. Give me a thumbs up. I appreciate the thumbs up, everyone. All right, take care. I'll see you in the next one. Peace out. Oh.